morning, students. In our earlier videos, we already studied acid, base and salts from common salt. Then our today's next topic is we studies bleaching powder, baking soda, washing soda and plaster of Paris. First we start bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is a white colored compound, calcium compound, white colored calcium compound, and its chemical formula is calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2. But its actual composition is slightly different. You will study in 12th class. How can we prepare the bleaching powder? So bleaching powder is prepared from dry slacked lime. When we pass chlorine gas, it's converted into bleaching powder. We write the reaction. Dry slacked lime. Dry slacked lime. When we pass chlorine gas on this, then it's converted to bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride plus water. This one bleaching powder. Why its name is bleaching powder? Because it's remove color. Bleaching means bleach. Bleach word. Bleach means to remove color. To remove color. So you see many times in TV ad Tide ho to white ho, because this chemical used for to removing yellowish color of our clothes. They using that detergent. They also use some bleaching powder on that chemical, and it's remove their color, because this compound releases chlorine gas, and chlorine is very strong gas. It oxidizes the compounds and it changes the color. But what is actual composition? I write the chemical actual formula also, but you will learn in 12th class that actual composition is this calcium hypochlorite dot calcium chloride dot calcium hydroxide dot twice hydrate. This one is actual composition, but in 10th class we write only calcium oxychloride. So you don't know about this ion. This ion is hypochlorite ion. Hypochlorite. This ion is very important. These days we use sodium hypochlorite. So we write the compound formula, calcium plus 2 charge. So cross their charge. Then we write calcium hypochlorite. But this is not only actual composition. In this compound is calcium chloride also, calcium hydroxide and water. This is hydrated water. So when we combine all these, then we get this compound. So this is calcium oxychloride. So students, you should remember, you have to remember this bleaching powder formula, because many times comes in competition in your exam. How can we prepare? We prepare when chlorine gas pass over dry slacked lime, it's converted to calcium oxychloride and water. So this is method of preparation. And why there its name is bleaching powder? Because it's remove color. And we will see the use of the bleaching powder. The first use of the bleaching powder is bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry. It is used in textile industry for making clothes and paper. It's used for making paper and in textile industry. It's act as an oxidizing agent, because it's remove color, it's release chlorine gas. So that gas is strong oxidizing and it oxidizes the color. It remove the color. to making drinking water free from germs. Because over drinking water we mix some bleaching powder, destroy all the microbes. So it's also release chlorine gas. Due to that chlorine is a poisonous gas. It's also used for drinking water disinfection. So these are very small use in our class, and in next class you will study about more. So this chemical composition actually complex, and but you should learn only this formula. So our next chart is baking soda. So in our earlier classes we already studied about this baking soda, their pH and what happens when baking soda react with acid, gas released with effervescence. That gas is carbon dioxide, pass in lime water change into milky color. Now in this topic we will study how we will prepare baking soda in industry and what are the uses of baking soda. So you know baking soda is a white salt and their name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is a white salt like this, powdered form. We will do some experiment after some times. At first we study about this, how we will prepare. This baking soda in industry prepared by a process that known as Solvay process, and this detail in this about this process we will study in 11th class. In this class we only write the raw materials. So this prepared from the common salt, that is sodium chloride, water, ammonia, carbon dioxide and ammonia. These four chemicals are used for raw material. Common salt, sodium chloride, water, carbon dioxide and ammonia. These are raw material for preparation of baking soda. So how will they react? How can it change into baking soda? We slightly explain in this reaction. This at first they combine water and carbon dioxide. First water and carbon dioxide combined, and they form acid, that is carbonic acid. This one is carbonic acid. Carbonic acid, we already know when dissolved in water, it dissociates respective ions, hydronium ion and bicarbonate ion when dissolved in water. That is another gas. This ammonia behave as a basic chemical, means ammonia is a basic nature, and this acid, so ammonia and this hydrogen ion, they react, they form another ion that known as ammonium ion. So this ion. So we get ammonium ion and ultimately bicarbonate ion. Ammonium and bicarbonate. And in our salt having sodium chloride, there are two types salt, Na plus, sodium minus. And when they react with these salts, ammonium and bicarbonate ion, ammonium plus bicarbonate ion, they convert into this sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is baking soda, and ammonium chloride. So this is Solvay process. You will study detail in 11th class. At first, water and carbon dioxide react, they form acid, carbonic acid. This dissociate into respective ions, hydronium and bicarbonate ion, and ammonia base. It accepts the proton, change into ammonium ion, and so they separate only their ions. But you can learn, you no need to remember about all these reactions. You should read only this reaction: sodium chloride plus water plus CO2 and ammonia. All the substance you will write. These are reactants. These are reactants. Reactants. And they convert into product. We write directly its product, that is baking soda. Sodium hydrogen carbonate plus ammonium chloride. So this method known as Solvay process, and by this we will prepare baking soda in industry. But actually this reaction happens in such a way: first carbon dioxide and water react, formation carbonic acid, then dissociate into ions. Ammonia abstract a proton because ammonia is a base and hydronium ion is acid, so they form ammonium ion. Then they are separated into ions. So this is it, you get baking soda. So in 10th class you have to learn only this reaction. So method of preparation of baking soda is this, and its chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, or we can say sodium bicarbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, or we can say sodium bicarbonate. This is an edible salt. We can say this salt we use for making our foods, for making dal, and we mix some these compounds, so they easily the boils. So this is an edible salt. Its nature is slightly basic. So its uses, at first we will study its use. So what are the uses of baking soda? First use of baking soda is for making baking powder. Baking powder slightly different than baking soda. Baking soda means sodium hydrogen carbonate, but baking powder is different thing. It is a mixture of baking soda and tartaric acid. Baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and tartaric acid. So many times question comes, why we mix tartaric acid in baking soda for making baking powder? So we will explain the reason why we mix tartaric acid. Then we get a compound sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water vapors. When we heat baking soda, it's converted into another compound. That name is sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide gas release out and water vapors release. So this sodium carbonate have again basic salt, and basic salts bitter taste. So this baking soda used for making bread, cakes, for making soft and spongy. Bread and cakes, why they mix a soft and sponge like? Due to the reason because the baking soda make baking powder, and in baking powder the bread and cakes are soft and spongy. What happens if we use only baking soda for making bread and cakes? Then when we heating the bread and cakes, they produce this salt converted to sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. Due to this carbon dioxide, the bread and cakes soft and sponge-like due to carbon dioxide. But this salt remaining in the bread. So due to this, the bread is bitter taste. So we can't eat properly. So how can we neutralize this bitter taste? So we mix in this baking soda a acid, that is tartaric acid. So tartaric acid baking powder. Baking powder is a composition. Baking powder is a composition of two chemicals. One is baking soda, other one is tartaric acid. Tartaric acid. Question comes, why we mix tartaric acid in baking soda? The reason behind this, because when we heating the baking soda, it's converted to sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. They are released out, but in the bread and cakes, this chemical remaining and that of bitter taste. To neutralize this base, we mix some acid, that is weak acid known as tartaric acid. So our bread and cakes are not bitter taste; they are edible, easily can be eaten. So how can we write the reaction? We write that reaction in similar way: sodium hydrogen carbonate plus tartaric acid plus hydrogen ion is from tartaric acid. Tartaric acid. We know we will not write their formula because formula is slightly complex and you no need to write this tartaric acid formula. So what happens when it's react? So this one is a basic salt. We already confirmed this is a basic by litmus or pH paper. So this tartaric acid and this they neutralize. We get a neutral salt. We get neutral salt. Due to this neutral salt, our bread or cakes are not bitter taste, and carbon dioxide gas again release and water occurs. So due to our bread and cakes are soft and spongy, so due to this reason, baking soda, we are not only use baking soda, we will use for making bread and cakes baking powder. Baking powder is a composition of two chemicals, baking soda and tartaric acid. So we get neutral salt. We can write the tartaric acid chemical formula, but you study in higher classes. But if you want, then I can write this one is a carboxylic acid like this compound CHOH and again COOH. So this is tartaric acid chemical formula. So complex formula, so no need to write in this formula, only you write acid, hydrogen ion and we get neutral salt and carbon dioxide. So this one is a major use of the baking soda. So how can we remember soda? Soda means sodium. This indicates definite that salt has sodium. So sodium hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate or baking soda. Other use of this, it is used as an antacid. Antacid because we know in our stomach gastric juice release out and that gastric juice HCl formation. In gastric juice in our body have HCl formation and HCl required to digestion of the food. So sometimes due to overeating acidity occurs. Due to more while taking tea and we don't take food on time, then some people get acidity. So we use to remove this acidity, we use this baking soda, but that is not permanent cure of that baking soda acidity. These days we use another chemicals for removing the acidity. Other main use of baking soda is soda acid fire extinguisher. Soda acid fire extinguisher. What do you mean by soda acid fire extinguisher? Because if you write a reaction in such a way, baking soda, this we know basic salt, and when react with sulfuric acid, it's release a gas. That gas is a effervescence. Effervescence. The salt is formation sodium sulfate plus carbon dioxide gas release out and water. Because this one is acid and this is a soda, means base. So, soda acid fire extinguisher, because for there is release a carbon dioxide gas and you balance the reaction, sometimes bicarbonate also formation, and we can write in this way. This is a balanced reaction. 2 mole carbon dioxide. So in this soda fire extinguisher, lot of carbon dioxide release, and due to this carbon dioxide used for fire extinguisher. We want to confirm in soda acid fire extinguisher is the release gas is carbon dioxide. How can we confirm the release gas is carbon dioxide? So we take the baking soda in this conical flask and we mix dilute sulfuric acid. When we mix, then you observe lot of gas release out. Like this. Lot of gas release out. This gas, when we pass in lime water, this confirm this gas is carbon dioxide. You can easily observe the release gas. If you pass a long time, then this color is disappear due to bicarbonate formation. First, this is carbonate. So this one is reaction confirm the release gas is carbon dioxide. And this color also again, the milky color again disappears slightly. So after some time it's totally colorless. Now it is colorless. So this is formation sodium calcium bicarbonate. This is totally colorless solution. Milky color disappear. This confirm the release gas is carbon dioxide. We can explain by this activity. Sodium carbonate. You know sodium carbonate, again white powder. But there is another compound, that is washing soda. Washing soda and sodium carbonate slightly different. Because sodium carbonate is anhydrous. When we mix some water, then it's converted into washing soda. And this also a basic salt, because it is made by sodium hydroxide and carbonic acid. So what is this? 10 H2O molecule present in this. That water is hydrated water, and this water we can't observe by in this, but we open in air, it release out. So how can we prepare this washing soda? Washing soda, their chemical name is sodium carbonate decahydrate, and it prepared from again, that is a Solvay process. We earlier studied this. It is prepared by Solvay process. At first we prepare baking soda, and then baking soda converted into this washing soda. So when baking soda heating, when we heat the baking soda, it's converted into sodium carbonate. When we heat, then this reaction occurs. Sodium carbonate plus carbon dioxide and water vapors. These are. So this one is a sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. This is anhydrous. We can say anhydrous means there is no water. Generally, this common name is soda S. So this compound, when we mix sodium carbonate and water, then convert into washing soda. Sodium carbonate, when mixed 10 water molecule, it's converted into sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate decahydrate. This water is hydrated water, and that have very useful, and it is used in different chemicals. It is used for making glass, like glass. This is the reagent bottle is a soda glass. This glass is made by this compound sodium carbonate. For making glass, we use this chemical. Soap and detergents in paper industry. It's used in soap, detergents, and paper industry also. It is a sodium used for making sodium compound borax, that for making different types glass. And main use of this washing soda name is washing is to remove impurity, means as a cleansing agent for domestic purpose, for washing clothes or removing other area also. So main use for this washing soda, cleansing agent. And last one is to remove permanent hardness of water. This one is hardness of water. So what is hardness? Water normally is cannot say this is hard water. For example, this is water. Water is how can we confirm this is hard water? So for hardness of water, we can use only soap. Soaps can identify the water is hard or not. If any water do not give froth with soap, that is hard water. If the water give froth with soap, that is soft water. The waters are two types. We can divide water soft and hard. Soft water, hard water. The water give froth with soap. The water give froth with soap, or lather with soap. With soap, that is soft water. And the water do not give froth, not provide froth. With soap, that is hard water. So how can we check the water is hard? By activity. What are the chemicals responsible for the hardness of the water? There are mainly two ions responsible for hardness of the water. That are calcium and magnesium ion. Due to these two ions, water is hard, calcium and magnesium ion. But its combination, its remaining as chlorides and sulfates. In detail, we will study in higher classes, but know what are the reason the water is hard. Due to these ions, calcium and magnesium ion, water is hard. And chloride and sulfate, when its remaining combination, that is permanent hard. Sometimes water is temporary hard. Temporary hard remaining due to the bicarbonate ions. Due to bicarbonate, if calcium and magnesium with bicarbonate ion, it is a temporary hard. And when calcium and magnesium remaining with chloride and sulfate, that is permanent hard. And we have to remove these ions to remove the hardness of the water. So we take a activity that you can explain which water is soft and hard water. Check this water is hard or not. So how the hardness of the water can check by the soap. This is a soap, rin soap, and if you mix some soap in this water, and this water when we move, then it provides lather, froth. So this indicates this is a soft water, because it's when we dissolve this soap, it's make lather. But if you mix this water is a soft water, because it gives froth with soap. The water do not give froth with soap, that is hard water. So in another beaker we take water, the water, and we want to make it this water into hard water. So hard water how can we make? By mixing the chemical, because in hard water there are calcium or magnesium, either chloride or sulfates. So this one we have magnesium sulfate. Magnesium sulfate, when we place this magnesium sulfate is salt, and when we mix in this, then what happens? This water is hard water. This water is hard water, and when we put some soap, this do not provide the lather. So this type water is a hard water, and this one is soft water. Soft water is that water produce leather or froth, but hard water do not produce or less produce, because this soap is settled down at the bottom and less produce, and this is dissolved, fully dissolved. So this one soft water, this is hard water. Hard water we can prepare in laboratory by mixing calcium and magnesium salts, because the hardness of the reagent is calcium and magnesium ion only with chloride and sulfates. When the calcium and magnesium is bicarbonate ion, that is temporary hardness. Temporary hardness why? Because the calcium bicarbonate ions, when we heating that water, it's converted to calcium carbonate, and carbon dioxide gas and water is released out. So this reaction occurs due to this is settled down at the bottom. So that water we easily can remove by this temporary hardness. Temporary hardness by the bicarbonate ion. When we heating this water, when we heat the water, this bicarbonate convert into carbonate, and carbonate is settled down at the bottom. When sometimes in winter season we boil the water, then surrounding the bucket we get whiteness, white layer. That layer of the calcium carbonate, and that hardness can remove by heating only, but permanent hardness not remove by heating, that can remove by washing soda. Washing soda how can we remove? When washing soda this we mix, then they easily remove the calcium and magnesium ion. So it is removal hardness of the permanent hardness of the water. So this is main use. Washing soda use, cleansing agent in laundries, in borax for making glass, soap and detergents in paper industry, and main use to remove permanent hardness of the water. We are showing our crystals are really dry. These are crystals of copper sulfate, pentahydrate. Actually, copper sulfate pentahydrate. This salt known as blue vitriol due to blue color, and it's what happen when heating. Then we observe by this. We can observe when we heating, then this salt change into white salt. When we heat, then it's converted into white salt. But what we will observe, we are observing there are the moisture. So where this comes from, this moisture? Because there is a water present on this, and this salt convert into white, but inside this is remaining blue color because there is remaining water. When more heating, then this water vapor release out. This indicates this salt having water molecule. There are these like water droplets. So actually salts are not dry, they are hydrated water. The water remaining inside, these are water vapor moistures are released out like this. If you again mix water, then it changes into again blue color. So we can say like washing soda. Washing soda have sodium carbonate decahydrate. There are 10 water molecule, and in copper sulfate have 5 water molecule. So how can we write the reaction? We explain by this in a reaction copper sulfate pentahydrate. When we heating, it's converted to colorless, and the water molecule are evaporate out. All water molecules remove out. So this is colorless compound, and actually all is not removed. First 4 molecules release, 1 mole remaining in this, but that you will study in 11th classes completely. In similar way, another salts also, ferrous sulfate have also water molecule, and another chemical that name is potash alum. You know potash alum, that also have hydrated water. And washing soda we already discussed. Washing soda is sodium carbonate decahydrate. This is water molecule. But sometimes question comes, what happens if you place open in air this washing soda? Then 9 water molecule are evaporate in this washing soda. If you place open in air like this, then 9 water molecule evaporate, and this compound convert into sodium carbonate hydrate only, and 9 are removed out. This process known as efflorescence. Efflorescence is a process when 9 water molecule evaporate out and only 1 water molecule remaining in this. Another hydrated salt is, that is potash alum. Potash alum, this is also a double salt like potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate. How can we write formula? Aluminium plus 3 charge, sulfate minus 2. So Al2SO4 all thrice, and in this 24 water molecules remaining in this molecule. 24. So potash alum common name is Fitkari. This known as Fitkari, like brown color. So these are hydrated salt. This blue vitriol, copper sulfate, washing soda, and potash alum. Another compound also have hydrated water. That name is gypsum. Gypsum also hydrated water. That is calcium sulfate twice hydrate. Generally, when we write to the chemical formula, then you should remember calcium sulfate. Some students write this copper sulfate. That are sometimes wrong. So this is also hydrated salt. Next salt is plaster of Paris. That is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Its chemical name is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. So this salt prepared from gypsum. You know gypsum. Gypsum means calcium sulfate twice hydrate. Calcium sulfate twice hydrate, when we heat at 373 Kelvin, means 100 degrees Celsius, then it's converted into plaster of Paris. Calcium sulfate half hydrate or hemihydrate, and 1.5 molecule of water is released out. So this is known as POP or plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris. Why is called plaster of Paris? Because this compound is large amount is found in here, the Paris, the capital of France, and it is used to in hospitals for supporting fractured bone in medicine, for making smooth surface, for material for decoration, for making any statue, for making toys. So these are use of the plaster of Paris. But how this plaster of Paris change into hard color means it's within sometimes it change into very solid hard mass. The reason behind this, when the calcium sulfate half hydrate, we mix a appropriate amount of the water. We mix only 1.5 mole of the water. Then it's again convert like calcium sulfate twice hydrate. But this is a hard mass, solid hard mass. So it is a set and it's remaining for a long time. It used for making statue, toys and different type compound. So this also a hydrated salt. We prepare from gypsum. This like a gypsum, but it is a solid hard mass, and we have to control the quantity of water. So what happens sometimes? Question comes: what happens if temperature is not controlled? Yeah, if you heating more times, like when we prepare vegetables, if you heat more, then it's the vegetables are their carbohydrate is burns out. It's turned into black color. So in similar way, what happens if you heating a plaster of gypsum, uncontrolled heating, then we get another compound, calcium sulfate twice hydrate. If temperature is increased, yeah, you can say more than 373 Kelvin, more than 373 Kelvin. Sometimes comes 393 Kelvin also. More than 373, then all water molecule release out. Only we get calcium sulfate and all water molecule is remove out. So this is known as dead Brent plaster. Dead Brent plaster. Dead Brent plaster. So this have no setting property. It is not set as a like plaster of Paris. Only this half hydrate or hemihydrate, it is set and making statue. So these types are salts. This is white salt, colorless salt, and plaster of Paris also colorless white salt. And when you mix in water, then it turns into again white color, that is solid hard mass. And we have to control temperature. If we don't control the temperature, more than 373 Kelvin temperature, then all water molecule evaporate and we get only calcium sulfate. So that is dead Brent plaster. So students, you should write carefully the formula. Sometimes this is the students write copper sulfate. That is wrong. So this is calcium sulfate, hemihydrate. So in this way, our all salts are finished. Bleaching powder, washing soda, baking soda, and plaster of Paris. So these four different salts and their uses. So you should remember only method of preparation and at least 2-3 uses. And if you learn 2-3 times, then easily can remember their chemical formula and chemical name also. Like calcium sulfate, hemihydrate, baking soda, washing soda, such type. And solve all the questions given in your textbook, inside the books and after the exercise books. And read other material also, as books and different others if you get a resource book. First thoroughly study the NCERT book, because in CBSE exams all the question depends on that NCERT only. And question comes on activity based. In this year the question comes what happened when copper sulfate heating, then why it change into color, and write the reaction. This question comes in the 2020 exam. So in another set there is calcium sulfate hemihydrate plaster. The question comes on plaster of Paris also. So carefully you write and write all the you see earlier videos, and in next we will start first chapter, chemical reactions. So if you have any problem, then you can ask me, I will explain again when I get some time, then I will explain all the questions inside the chapter and exercise questions. Thank you.